the mock. We will give the mock for CAT 2023 slot 3 on Kraku. So let's see how it goes. We have already given slot 1 and 2. You can watch them on my channel. And this is slot 3 live mock. Let's see how it goes, right? So in the earlier mocks, I think in slot 1 we scored around 36 marks, and in slot 2 we scored 32 marks. And from what you guys had commented, this corresponded to around 99.5 percentile. So in this mock as well, so in slot 3 we will try to solve around these many questions only, 11 to 12 questions if we are lucky, right? Because we were able to find easy questions in slot 1 and 2. So that is what we are going to use in this strategy in this mock as well. We'll try to find easy questions, and in my opinion there are always 7 to 8 easy questions which can be found and solved, right? So let's see what we can do. So we will start the mock now. I don't think we'll solve this in this sitting. Okay. I think we can solve this one, right? It's a pretty easy question. 8m to 8n, and there are 41 integers, and all of them are in 2 power. So 8m is what? 8 3m, and this is what? 8 3n. So there are 41 integers here, right? So what will be the next integer? It will be 8 3m plus 1. Then it would be 2 3m plus 2, and so on and so forth till 2 3n. And what would be the previous integer of 2 3n? It would be 2 3m plus 41, because there are 42 integers, 41 integers between these, right? 1 to 41. Now this 3m plus 41 will be what? Because this is the next integer, it can also be written as 2 of 3n minus 1. So is equal to 3n minus 1. So if we solve this, we would get 3n minus 3m is equal to 42. N minus m is equal to 14. So for n minus m is 14. So m can take 1, and we need smallest possible value of n plus m. So if m is 1, n is 15. So 1 plus 15, yeah, 16. Right. I don't think we will solve this now. Let's see. Logs, I do love logs, but this is looking a bit complicated, so let's come back. Okay, let n be. Yeah, I think this should be easy enough to solve, right? So what does it say? 5n minus 1 is less than 3n plus 1. And 3n plus 1 should be less than 2n plus n. So what would be the least value of n for which this particular equation will hold true? Because of the setting on desktop, I cannot use calculator provided in the mock, so I'm using my own calculator. I'll use my phone's calculator, and you can, while giving mock, you can use your calculator provided on the desktop. So for 5n plus 1, 5 raised to power 5 is what? 3125. So when n is equal to 5, it would be 625, and when n is equal to 5, 3 raised to power 6 will be what? 729, right? And when n is equal to 6, this will not hold true, obviously. So n is equal to 5 is the maximum that you can get, correct? And so n will be less than equal to 5, right? So 3n plus 1 is what? If we take the maximum value is just 5, 3 raised to power 6 uh, should be less than 2 raised to power 5 plus m. 3 raised to power 6 is how much? 32187 should be less than 2 raised to power 5%. So 2048 is 1 power. So let's see 1. Okay, it cannot be less than 2048 if n is 5. 3 raised to power 6 is almost 3 into 3, 3 into 3, 3 into 3. This is 729. I think the answer should be 5 because we will just skip it right now. It's wasting our time. This first two numbers, this is a short question. Let's see if we can do it. Two natural numbers, each having 15 factors. So for 15 factors, 1 and the whole own number should also be a factor. Okay. I think this is, yeah, this is doable. So if there is any number, it should be a factor of two prime numbers. A into B, let's see, let's assume they are the prime numbers, A into B. And if A, M, N, B, N, so the number of factors would be N plus 1, if I remember it correctly. Then this should be 15, right? So if this is 15, this can be 3 into 5 or 5 into 3, whatever, correct? So if m plus 1 is 3, this should be a raised to power 2 into b raised to power 4, or this should be 15 into 1, but I don't think that is possible. Might be possible, right? Because a raised to power 14 can be the only. Okay. This is okay. In the smallest number in this form would be what? 3 into 3 into 2 raised to power 4, which would be how much? This would be 9 into 16. 90 plus 54, 144. This would be, and in this case, what would be the 2 raised to power 14? 2 raised to power 14 will be much higher than this, right? So the smallest is this. Smallest is 144. The next smallest would be what? The next smallest would be 2 into 2 into 3 raised to power 4. So this 81, 81 into 4 is how much? 324. So what sum of first two natural numbers is? This is 8, this is 6, this is 4. 468. 468. Okay. Two roots. Okay, reciprocal, sum of reciprocals of squares. This is a bit tricky. Okay, I think this should be an easy question. A merchant purchases clothes and other people, and this is okay. Okay, this I think is doable. More than doable. This is okay. So you get 1.05 for 0.95 into 1.1 into 0.95. Is it correct? I think this should be correct because he pays how much? He sells 95 at 104.5 and he pays 100 and gets 105. So this should be the equation, right? Okay, if you solve this, you would get 105 into 1.1. This should be 105 plus 10.5, 115.5. Do we have any option? Yeah. Okay, pretty easy question. This is a bit lengthy, but because it is working time, I'm assuming this should be easy. Give me the. Okay, I think yeah, we will attempt this now. So if Rahul does A work, Rakshita does B, Gurmeet does C work, how much will they do? In 3 days they will do, sorry, in 1 day they will do 1 plus A plus 1 plus B plus 1 by C. And because it is less than 7 days, before 7 days, so then 6 into 1 by A plus 1 by B plus 1 by C plus 3 by B is equal to 1. What can we do? Can we find a relation? Okay, we know that this is less than equal to, not equal to, but less than 1 by 7. So 3B minus 1 is equal to 3B is equal to, what can we do? Can we calculate B? I think we can calculate B, right? If we just, okay, I think we can calculate B simply. Is equal to 1 minus 6 of whatever, because it is 1 by 7, so this will be greater than, right? And then 3 by B would be greater than equal to 1 by 7. So B would be, because B will go there, this will come here, B will be less than 21. So she should take less than 21 days, Rakshita. So 21 cannot be the answer, right? Okay, perfect. So this is how you basically pick your questions. Okay, see this, I can feel this question is very easy, so I don't need to solve all the big questions and hard questions, right? That is what you guys keep saying in the videos, that please bring hard questions. But see, there are easy questions. Now let's see how many are there, but I think there are. 2020 में there was 1 lakh. Okay, population decreased by y% for y%, 2021, and 2022 increased by x%. Decrease, increase. Difference between x plus y, x and y is 10. Lowest possible value in 2021. Okay, we can. I think we can solve this using options only. I'm using calculator here. I'll tell you what I'm doing. So after 10,000, if lowest possible, if 72,000 was the population in 2021, then y would have been 28, and because we need 2022's population to be greater, x would have been 38. If this is an option, then we will see 72,000 into 1.38, it is 99,360. So first option is not possible. Then y is equal to 74, so y should be 26, x should be 36. 74,000 into 1.36 is 100,640. Yes, option B is possible. Okay, we need to find the lowest possible. So let's just take other options. C, y would be 27, x would be 37. So 73,000 into 1.37. Again 100,010. So this is also an option. And because this is lower, this I think because there is nothing lower than 73. So we have our answer, which is 73. Cool. How many questions we have done, I don't know. We'll see. Next is cocoa with sugar at 3:2. So if there is 30 cocoa, 30x, sugar is 20x, and coffee with sugar, this is mixture A. To mixture B is coffee is 70y, sugar is 30y. He combines in the ratio of 2:3. 2, 3. And then he gets. Is it? I don't know. Is it? Is there any catch? Because this looks like it's very easy. I mean, it's hard to digest that. He mixes C. This is C, right? Equal amount of, so it will become 2C. Let's just find C and we'll double it. So not double, but let's see. So let's assume this is because this is 20, this is 30. So how much will we get from here? We will get how much to 60% of 12 plus 30, 20% of this would be, oh, we need sugar, right? So 20% of 20 would be 8, 40% of 20 would be 8, and 60% of 30 would be, I don't know if I'm doing it correct or not. Coffee in a mixture of 3:2. Sorry, sugar 70. So 30% of 30 is 9. So we have 17 in 15, and because we added 50, so 17 in 100. So the percentage is 17. Is there any catch, or I don't know. This question looks very easy, so I think we have done it. Okay. Anyways, how many questions have we done? 6. Okay, great. Person 3, A, B, C. D joins the room and E joins the room. Okay. So A plus B plus C by 3 is equal to how much? Let's say A. A plus B plus C is equal to 3A. This is capital, not to confuse. Or we can just keep it P. 3P, and A plus B plus C plus D is equal to, by 4 is equal to P minus X. So A plus B plus C plus D is equal to P minus 4P minus 4X. So D would be, because this is what, 3P now. So D would be P minus 4X. Okay. And A plus B plus C plus E by 4 is equal to Y plus 2X. P plus 2X. A plus B plus C. So we can find E. E would be equal to P plus 8X. Because, right. And E minus D would be equal to P would be cancelled. It would be equal to how much? 12x. Now 12x is equal to 12 kgs. So x is equal to 1 kg. What do we need to find? Oh, okay. Boat takes 2 hours to travel around. I'm not very good with this topic. I will just skip it and see if there are other easy questions. Coin collected. Okay. Per 2 weeks, A and B are in the ratio of 3:4. I think this is easy because there are only coins 3:4. So let it be 3x, let it be 4x. So total number of A is per week is 3x. So A for the week is would be 5x because it has to be multiple of 7. So x will have to be multiple of 7 because 15 is not a multiple of 7, right? And in 3 weeks, how much will this person collect? It will collect 12x. 12x is a multiple of 24, so x will have to be multiple of 2, correct? So x will have to be multiple of 7 here and 2 here, so multiple of 14 x will have to be. So minimum possible value that x can take is 14, and we need to find minimum number of coins collected by A in one week, which is 15x. So no, sorry, in 1 week is 3x, right? 3 into 14 was the minimum value of x, so it will be 42. 42. Okay. A fruit seller has stocking mangoes, bananas, apples with at least one number of fruits make up 40% of his stock. So mangoes is 40%. Okay. That day he sells half of the mangoes, so he sold 20% of his fruits, total fruits, and then 96 bananas, and 40% of the apples. 40% of apples of A. A. This is equal to 50% of total stocks. So this is so 96 plus 40% of A will be equal to 30% of total. At the end, okay, smallest possible value of number of fruits. Okay, so T should be smallest. So T to be smallest, I think you can solve it by hit and trial. I think, yeah. So if mangoes are 40%, 20%, this is 50% sold. 96 should be included. So if mangoes is 100, total fruits would be, let's assume mangoes are 160. Mangoes are 160. So total would be 400, right? 20% are sold, so 80 are sold plus 96 is sold plus 40% of apple should be sold, which means the remaining 200, 20 plus 4, 24 should be 40% of apple. So apple should be 60. 60 plus 160, and this should be 220. Okay, this is possible. So yeah, 400 is possible because, but we need to find out minimum. So we will go again one by one. 160 was possible. Another which is of 30%. I mean, multiple of 40 is what? 30. So let's see if this is 120, then total would be 300, right? 300. So this would be how many has he sold? 60 he has sold plus 96 plus total of 150 he has sold. But because this is more than 150, so 120 is not possible. Total of 300 is not possible. Total of 400 was possible. So I think our answer is between 300 to 400, right? Okay. because our answer is between 300 to 400. Uh, let's take, we cannot take 350 because it won't be a multiple. Uh, so if, yeah, I think we can take 350, right? So if 350 is there, I'm just wasting my time, I feel. So if 350 is total, mangoes would be how much? 70, 70, 140. So 70 plus 96 should be less than, because this is 350, so it would be how much? 175. 175. Yeah, this is less. So 8. Yeah, this is possible. 350 is possible. Next, something between 350 and 300. Um, what would give us a positive? If we take 325, it won't give us an integer. So we'll taking 330. In 330, again, it won't give us an integer. So 332, I think 332 should give us an integer. This would be how much? 332 by 0.4 into 332. Should we? No, it won't give us an integer. 0.4 into 334. No. 0.4 into 336. No. 0.4 into, sorry. 0.4 into 338. No. 0.4 into 340. Yes. So 340 is giving us an integer. So let's see if 340. Okay. If this is, come on, jaldi, 340, then 40% is 136, and 20% is 136 by 2, which is 68. 68 plus 96 is how much? 164. 164, and the total should be less than 170. Okay. And 6 is 40% of bananas, 40% of apples. So 6 by 4. So there are 15 total apples. Everything is an integer. 15 plus 138 plus, yeah. This was just stuck in a wrong question. So this is what happens. We wasted I think around more than 5 minutes. We could have found a easier question. So Gautam and Swami working together and finish the job in 20 days. Okay. Hmm. 1 by whatever 20 into g plus s is equal to 1. Okay, Gautam was only 60% of. So let's take at 10g and 10s. Okay, 20 into 10g plus 10s is equal to 1, and 20 into 50%, 60% of his usual work, 6g plus 15s is equal to 1. So because this is equal to 6g plus 15s is equal to 10g plus 10s, 5s is equal to 4g. So if S does 4 work, G does 5 work. Okay, what is the question? Number of days required for the faster worker. Faster worker is who? G is the faster worker. So we need to find the total work. Total work is how much? Total work is 10 into G, 10 into 550, 90, 20 into 90, 1800 by 5, right? 1800 by 5, 360. I think I did a calculation mistake. It should be 36. Correct. Because they are doing it in 20, and yeah, it should be 36, right? We can do it basically from allegations as well. Correct. So that's 36. Sine, wine, I'm not doing this. I'm not good with trigonometry, so a rectangle with the largest possible. Okay, so there's a semicircle. I'll just try this. If we can't go anywhere, then within 2 minutes, and we'll leave it. Circle radius 2 centimeters. So this proper is 2. This should be 2. Correct. This hole should be 2. And the ratio of lengths of the largest to smallest side. This side and this side. Okay. Longer side. Need the ratio. So let it be 2x, x and x. So this is how much? This is x. So this shorter would be how much? 4 minus x square under root. Correct? Largest possible area, how we can find it? Area is basically length into the breadth. So 2x into 4 minus x square. To maximize this, we need to do what? If we just square this, square is equal to 2x square into 4 minus x square. To maximize this, so this should be 4, right? 16x square minus 4x square. So this is what? Can we solve this? If you take 4 as common, 4x power 4, so 16x square is equal to 4x power 4, 4 square x square is equal to 4. No, I'm missing something. This would be 4 a raised to power 4, if you can, 4 a square. So if we have to do it in a whole square, so this would be a raised to power 4 minus 2 into 2a square plus 4, and we'll add minus 4. So this would be a square minus 2 whole square. So when a square minus 2 whole square is maximum, when a is, because this is minus. Oh, we are just skipping this question. I'm wasting just too much time. We have done 10 questions, which is, I think, should be good enough. Right, in a regular polygon, the interior angle exceeds there's I, there's E. So I is equal to E plus 120, and because we know I plus E is 180, can we find I? Yeah, I would be how much? This is 2E is equal to 60, E is equal to 30. So number of sides would be 360 by 30, and would be 12. What do we need to find? Number of diagonals. Number of diagonals is basically NC2 minus n. Why do we do minus n? Because there are the number of, okay, I'll tell you. 12C2 is how much? 12C2 is 12 into 11 by 2, 66, and we need to subtract 12 because these 12 are the actual sides. There are, so let's assume this is a polygon. So if you calculate diagonals, this will be a diagonal, right? But this is actually side, not a diagonal. So that's why we subtract n. So this is 54. Okay. 11 questions, great. Value, oh no, I'm not even, no. Let A and B. I think we have 6 minutes. I think we can We are already at 11. If we do this, we will be at 12, which would be great. 98 plus 4m. M and m are positive integers less than 100. Okay, so first we need to find the first common term. First common term would be where 46 plus 8n equal to 98 plus 4m. So 8n minus 4m is equal to 52. So 2n minus m would be equal to 13 divided by 4. This, okay, I can see clearly that when n is equal to 7, m equal to 1, this will be satisfied. So n is equal to 7, m equal to 1. So A7 would be equal to B1, which will be equal to how much? If you put n, m is equal to 1, 98 plus 4 would be 102. Correct? So the series would be in 8K. 8 is simply because, I hope you understand, because LCM of 4 and 8. So uh, because I think this series will be the limiting reagent, so I'll find B100 first. B100 would be 98 plus 4 into 100, so it would be 498. So 498 should be the last digit, 102 should be the first digit, 498, no, 498 is not the last digit. Anything before 498 which is of the form 102 plus 8k should be the last digit. So if we subtract 102 from this, we will get 396. 396 can be divided by 8, no. 392 can be divided because 400 is a multiple, okay. So if we subtract 4, the last digit we will get is 494. 494 and 102, we need to keep this in mind because I'm changing pages. 102 and 494. Okay. So we need to find what? Sum of all terms. So this is the sequence, and because D is 8, so what would be the sum? How many terms are there? This is 494 is equal to 102 plus D minus 1, which is n a n. I just forgot the formula. This 1 into D, n minus 1 into 8. So this is 494 minus 102. 494 minus 102 would be 392 divided by 8 would be 49. N minus 1 is 49. Total number of terms is 50. So first digit plus last digit by 2 into 50. This is the answer. I'm using the calculator now. 494 plus 102 is 596 by 2, 298 into 50, 149. Okay, we have the answer. Great. Value of x for which f(x) is equal to 27. We don't have much time, and I don't even think we can solve this question. This is, even if I try, I think we have seen all the questions. I'm just going to try this one. Let's see. So let's just 3x plus 2y, let it be p, and 2x minus 5y, let it be q. So we need to find, because f of x and 2x, so we will try to eliminate y. 3p plus 2q is equal to how much? 3p is 15 plus 10, 15x plus 10y, and plus 4x minus 10y. Why we did this? Because we had to eliminate y, so we multiplied this by 3 and this by 2. Sorry, this by 5 and this by 2. So we were able to eliminate y. So 5p plus 2q is equal to 19x. Now what do we need to find? X and 2x. Okay, this is already equal to 19x. That is good. So f of p and q would be equal to 19x, or because 19x is 5p plus 2q, we will get this. So f of x and 2x would be equal to 5 of x plus 4 of x, because q is equal to 2x. So this is 9x and this is equal to 27. What do we need to find? Value of x. Okay, x is equal to 3. Great. How many questions have we done? We have done 13 questions. I think there's not much time that, I don't think we can solve any other question. This was possible, but we don't have much time left now. Okay, let's just hope that all our 13 questions are correct, or at least 12. Otherwise, we will not be able to cross the 99 percentile mark. Let's just hope and see what the result is. I can't do anything in 30 seconds, so let it be. Slot 339. Great. All 13 are correct. It says 98.3 percentile, but okay. All the questions that we attempted are correct. There's no. And this is what I tell you guys each and every time. You guys comment a lot that please solve hard questions, please solve hard questions. In this mock, I didn't solve any hard question, maybe a couple of them, but even then there were easily 10 questions which were correct. So don't underestimate the power of easy questions. That is what I always say, and I'll say now as well. So I just hope your cat prep is going well. So all the best, guys. I'll go live today if I get some time. I have not been getting time from my work, but all the very best. And this is what you can do with just solving easy questions. Thank you.